I gotta film these. I got some kids out. All right. Travis roll number 12. All right, go put that phone up, please. All right, number 12, guys. These are a little bit different than what we've been doing because now we got an equal sign in our problem. We haven't had equal signs in any of the other ones. All right, so Sean, what you got to do first, we got to make sure it's set up in the right order. Travis, my x squared, or in this case, my n squared, has always got to go in the first spot. The number with the n always goes in the middle. And the number on the n can't have an x, or in this case, an n. So, guys, we got to take -8 and we got to move it over here. So how's that going to change it? Make it +8. Now, somebody add those up since they're like terms. What's that going to give me? All right, good. So I got -10 plus h, I'll say is -2. I need y'all to write that down. Up under number, which number are we doing? Number 12. All right, so that's one new step. That's something new that we haven't been doing. All right, now, everybody should be able to fathom this out. This is the same stuff we've been doing forever. What goes here and here? N times n. What goes here and here? I can only think of one thing you can times together, guys, and get 2. 1 times 2. Are my signs the same or are they going to be different? Second sign's minus. So which one gets the positive, which one gets the negative? One gets, which one gets the positive? 2 gets positive, 1 gets negative. All right. That stuff y'all should already know how to do. That's what we had to test on the other day. All right, now I got one more step for you. Everybody ready? No. Since we got an equal 0 gun, we got to bring down n minus 1 equals 0 and n plus 2 equals 0. Y'all write that down.
Is that it?
I got to show you one more thing.
Not leave it.
Write it down. That's not hard.
Yeah, it is.
Now, we got to solve each one and get an answer for each one. What happens with -1 when I move it over here? Okay, that becomes +1. That's your first answer. What happens to +2 when I move it over here? That becomes -2. All right, so now when it asks you to solve, when it's got an equal sign and a 0, you got to do this extra step, Sean. That's it. Now, guys, I am fine if y'all want to skip this step right here and just go straight to -1 equals 1, +2 equals -2. I'm good with that. If it helps you to bring this down and set it equal to 0, go ahead.
I don't understand the top half.
How we got it in order? Let's do another one then. All right, we need to do a couple of them. All right, that was number 12. Let's find another one like this. Let's do 14. Same kind of problem. Everybody go to 14. All right, y'all look at number 14 and decide, is it set up correctly? Is that set up in the right order? No, what's wrong with it? Look, it's got a 4 right here. This has got to say equals 0. So guys, I got to take this 4 and move it over here. Now when I move it over there, which number is it a like term with?
32.
Yeah, so it was a +4. I move it over, I make it a -4. So now my problem is going to be r squared minus 11r. I don't know why I wrote an equal sign. 32 minus 4 is 28. All right, I need y'all to write that down. And now, y'all should be able to do it from here. Everybody use your calculator. Everybody type in 28 divided by x. Find the factors that go in this one. This is the easy part. This is what everybody should know. All right, everybody's going to help us answer in just a second. I'm going to give her time to plug in her calculator. (28) divided by x is what you're typing in. I know 1 times 28 is a factor, Emberly. Can you give me another one?
Want to get the second or the graphic?
Oh, let's let Emberly do it.
I'm trying to get off of this.
She's a very smart girl. She can figure this out. Whose shoes are up here? Some reason why you got them over there? They think.
No, I told you I needed them. I couldn't get that off.
Did you get the second or the graphic?
28 divided by
Get the
x.
second or the graphic.
All right, Emberly, I know it's 1 times 28. Give me another set of factors.
2 and 4 and 14.
2 times 14. Give me one more.
4 and 7.
All right, guys, I think that's it. All right, which one are we going to use? Why do we use 4 and 7? Because they add up to the middle number. So y'all got R and R, 4 and 7. Now, Sean, are these signs going to be the same or are they going to be different? All right, good. Are they both going to be positives or both going to be negatives? Good. All right, that's what y'all should already know how to do. Now, what's the new step that we got to do because it equals 0? Bring them down. So y'all got to do R minus 4 equals 0 and R minus 7 equals 0. This answer, move it over. It's going to be positive 4. How about this answer?
-7.
Well, it's a -7 now. Move it over, positive 7. So guys, again, if y'all want to skip this step, I would rather y'all skip that step, just not even write that step down. So this is almost the same thing as what we've been doing. Now, it's going to get a little harder, but basically this is it. Let's do some of the harder ones.
Harder ones.
Yeah, I think y'all got that. Let's do 15. It looks a little different. And then we'll do some on the back. We're going to hand this sheet in, guys, after we finish it up, whether we finish it today or Monday. We're going to turn this sheet in, all right? All right, so 15, I got x squared equals -30 minus 11x. All right, this one's all out of order, guys. We've got to write it in the correct order, Emberly. So everything's got to get moved over to the left side. All right, when you move everything over, what's going to go in the first spot? X squared. The x squared always goes first. What goes in the second spot? There you go. No, yeah, the x. The one with the x has got to go in the second spot. So look, if it's minus 11 here and I move it over, okay, positive 11x. All right, and then the number without an x goes in the third spot. That would be positive 30. You guys are going to have to set these up in the correct order before you ever start to factor them out.
Does it matter if they're like in order?
It does matter. They got to be in order, Gunner. You can't do it. So look, I'll say the order again. The x squared goes in the front. The x goes in the middle, and the number without an x goes on the end. What they're in, guys, is descending order. Highest exponent down to the lowest. All right, y'all finish this one. You should need about 15 seconds to do that one. That's when we use our perfect squares, right? Okay. Now look at it. Are these two numbers perfect squares? No. Okay. Do I write prime on this one, or is this one of them I can divide something out first? All right, so let's divide out a 7 first. Y'all do that and write down what you get. Divide them both by 7. Just use your calculator and write down what you get. All right, 7 divided by 7 is 1. What's 28 divided by 7? 4? All right, now look, a lot of y'all the other day wrote that on your test. How did I mess up? I left something off. A lot of y'all did this on the test the other day.
X squared.
Yeah, look, if you divide 7 divided by 7, you get 1, but you still bring down the x squared. And for some reason, a lot of y'all just put x right there. I guess y'all just forgot. Now, is this a problem, Sean, that I can do another step, or do I stop after the first step? We can do it again. How do we know? This 4 is a perfect square. All right, so that's x and x, 4. 2 and 2, one's a plus, one's a minus. Write it down. All right, watch. So this one's going to be x minus 2 equals 0. This one's going to be x plus 2 equals 0. What's this answer? What's this answer? Okay, good. Now, what do we do with the 7 that's in the front? All right, here's the deal with this, Emberly. If it doesn't have an x or a y or a variable with it, Bailey would just cross it out. Okay, if it doesn't have an x with it, you just cross it out. Remember that, because you're going to see some in a minute that you got to keep. So the only answers are 2 and -2. All right, do y'all know how we could have looked at the problem from the very start and know it was going to have 2 answers?
Yeah.
It's got an x squared. How many answers will it have if it's got an x cubed? 3. How about an x4? You'll have 4 answers. That's the kind of problems y'all are going to do when y'all get to be juniors and seniors. That's what my seniors do when it's 7x4 minus 28. They got to find 4 answers. All right, that's later. All right, let's do some more. Let's do 24. All right, number 24 says 3b squared plus 15b. All right, a lot of kids in my third block missed this one. All right, so two numbers in it, so we try to do it by the perfect square method. So y'all help me out. Are those numbers perfect squares? No. So I got to try and divide them. Can I divide them both by something?
Yes.
What?
By 5.
Well, 5 don't divide into 3. So I can divide it by 3. Now, I'm going to show y'all what third block did, and y'all let me know how they messed up. Third block did this. They wrote b squared, 15 divided by 3. They wrote 5b. All right, that's what third block did. How did they mess up?
They didn't put the B.
They didn't put a b. Remember, if you got a b in common in both numbers, you got to bring out a b out front along with the 3.
That means you're gonna have to do that with the opposite.
So,
That we were supposed to do.
now we're going to divide it, and you got to subtract the exponents. Remember, this is what we had on the test. A lot of y'all miss these problems. We're going to have this on another test next week. Same stuff. All right, so y'all help me. What's 3 divided by 3?
1.
1. How many b's will you have left when you subtract them right here?
1.
Thank you. 15 divided by 3 is 5. How many b's will you have left when you subtract them? 0, because 1 minus 1 is 0. If you want to write b 0, you can, but I normally just leave them off. All right, I need y'all to write that down. All right, now what did I say on the last problem about the number in front? I said something about it. When can I throw that out, guys, and cross it out? If it doesn't have an x with it or variable. This one's got a b with it, so here's what you got to do. Y'all watching, this is new. I've never showed y'all this. Y'all write 3b equals 0. That's going to be your first answer. My second answer is b plus 5 equals 0. All right, what's my answer going to be from here if I divide both sides by 3? What's 0 divided by 3? First answer, 0. Good, write it down. So this is what you've got to do when it's got a variable. When it doesn't have a variable in the front, you just cross it out like we did on the last problem. All right, what's this answer going to be here? Good, -5. That's how you find both answers. That's as much as I can tape on that.